Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's video. So you all know the pair we trade, GBPUSD, just GBPUSD. Okay, so we're gonna go back to get to what we are talking about to happen this week. Okay, on the last video. So remember the mentioning here as a good or a strong support level. Okay, that rejected price. So after rejected price, I told y'all that here is the next level, right? If you're following up the video carefully, you shouldn't forget this. So from here to here, remember from what support to resistance, since it's bearish or since it has turned bearish. Okay, let's see. So this is the line chart. Okay, now this is bearishness. So rejection from here, resistance. We look at the next support and the next obvious resistance that will form. Okay, so this is it. And price rejected without touching the point of interest. All right, remember I told you, since this is the support and price is going to deliver to the next resistance, all right, any pullback done would be bought into. Okay, it is certain any pullback, all right, any pullback, just like the news hit on this level. Now this is like a daily level, though not on all brokers. This did not trigger on all brokers, but this is like a daily level and a pullback. So many people were expecting this low to break, but then me seeing that the weekly resistance is untouched, why would I expect this guy to break? I just knew it's not going to break. All right, it's not going to break because of course this is like a breaker block, so it's also a support on resistance from this candle, from this chart here. It's a support on resistance. All right, so of course it should reject price one way or the other. So when I was holding a buy from around this region, and when price got here before the new, okay, that was like okay, I think I took that buy from here. Yes, from here. So while I was holding and price got here, I had my TP, here. But then when I saw price around these regions, per se the news, okay, I had to take off my entry. Like I had to close at current market price. And you could see that was a good decision. I closed at current market price, but then I did not sell. I did not engage. I was just out of the market. Okay, I was out of the market. By the way, my apologies. We were supposed to hold the live session that day, Tuesday, but then I couldn't. I was in a kind of fix, so I wasn't available for that live session. So sorry about that. So I closed off my positions, and then you got the rejection. I closed off right here. So we saw that rejection, and here was what CPI did. Bang, came down, did this, then as if it was going up, okay, came back here, took the liquidity here, and what continued the next round of sales. All right, now all these things are explainable. Understand? Remember, we have the weekly support already, so we have eyes off the weekly. So we'll only be looking at the daily. Remember, the weekly only has to, it's just once we look at the weekly, right? Get the direction. So once the weekly rejects, we'll just correlate with the daily and the 4 hours, and the lower time frames. Okay. So we are no more going to the weekly again because we have already resolved the weekly. So the weekly is from where? From here to these regions here. So yeah, whatever happens in between should be the daily and the other time frames order flow. So when it rejected here and closed this bearish candle, what did it mean? That of course we are going to have sales to the next what? Now this is a support on resistance. So this is a resistance. Where is the next support? Here is the next support. Already this sign of bearishness has, look at the support here, and bearishness has closed the support, meaning we are bearish, right? If it hadn't closed below this level here, below this level, okay, if it hadn't closed below this, would have been having bias continuation, but then we had the closure below this, and then what did that tell us? we'll be having what we'll be having buys from the next support and resistance level. So you could see that was snipe. Now this is the next support level. You would see here. So you see how that was sniped. Though I didn't take it because I refined a bit lower. So missed that entry and I missed another one. So go back to it. And that was like on Wednesday after the CPI pop price Wednesday. Then Thursday we had this bullish closure and engulfing. Alright. Now for you to understand, this is an open close level, a good resistance. Okay, this level here, a good resistance, and then price closed above the resistance. What does it signify? It signifies what? Bullish intent. So then what's the next way? Since it's closed above the resistance, it has to visit a support. And where is the support? The story remains the same, daily to daily, weekly to weekly. Understand? So here I was looking to buy here. So I think I took a buy. I took a buy. Oh no, sorry. I missed the buy yesterday. Yeah, refinements did me dirty. So if it was missed by a few pips, but it's nice. I've missed one. I think this day I wasn't in the market for long, but I didn't want to do anything, so I did not trade actively. I did trade New York session, but it was just lower time frames. I was scalping because of course need money to sort out bills. So I just took it that day, Thursday, on lower time frame. So not until yesterday this and then payments and everything and I missed. So I missed the first move from the origin. Remember what I told you? First move from origin and second move. So remember what I said? GBPUSD gives what? 2. So hopefully we don't get another one. So let's move on to the next video. To the next thing. Okay. Now it has rejected from this guy. Okay, now this is the major support. Okay, and then look how it's breaking resistance. Now see this resistance here. See this one here. All right. See that one there. I remember we were going to the weekly. So what does it mean? Daily resistances will only serve as rejections. Let me quote myself. Strong daily resistances, okay, like this rejection block, which only work as a pullback. So we shouldn't be expecting the break of any support level. Shouldn't be expecting the break of any support level. Okay. So all support levels should hold, like all daily support levels and 4 hour. Okay, almost all 4 hour, not really all 4 hour because 4 hour support level may be broken. Feed into the daily support level. Okay, but all daily support levels should hold. Now say I have 1 have held, 2 have held, right? Remember where we're going? We're going higher to the weekly. This is the weekly. Let me change the color. Okay. So that's the weekly and this is the weekly. Okay. So remember we were going the weekly. Now when we go to the weekly, the daily opposite this stands as tumbling blocks. Remember we are buying. So all resistances will what in that after it has retraced, we buy. This is gonna break. Definitely this is gonna break. And you know how many people are willing to short this thing from here, thinking price will go lower because of this huge rejection. Alright, so let's see. And this is another daily. If I'm to refine this, okay, if I'm to refine this from here, okay, there is no other support level above here. Look at here, we have this. Let me show you. Here we have this. This is an open or close level. Okay, that was broken. That was broken the first time. Remember what I said about 2 time breaks? It was broken the first time by this kind of bullish, and then it was broken again bearish. This open close level may reject price. Okay, but then if this rejects price before price comes to this level here, all right, if it rejects price before price comes to the weekly level, then we may just have something like this. Okay, we have the rejection, the beat rejection, and bang. Yeah. Okay. Because this is the weekly level. If price rejects from here, it's not still at the weekly level. Now, if we want to refine the weekly level, we're going to refine the weekly level to here. And look at the distance, it's too damn high. Like, bro. So this is the little bit confusion. I said it in the other video that I would really love to see price here, but there is very little chance that that's going to happen. But anyways, fingers crossed. I don't know which news will pop up when price is around this level. So remember anything above this weekly level, sell. Anything above the weekly level, don't look at the daily, go back to the weekly. Anything above the 1.27028 level is a sell. All right. So we go on to the next. So I think we're done with daily. Okay, we've seen what the daily did here, right? And so okay, you guys remember this? Okay, yeah, this was what I was saying last weekend. Okay, this is Thursday and this is Friday. I told you all that price was going to come back to this lows here because this is our support. Okay, and it's going to go up. So that was why I took the buy. I took the buy from here up to that level. Not much, but I am glad I took off. Yeah, that's what I got. I think I got like 80p broker. So yeah, that was like 80p. So no, not 80, but 80, about 76, 77. I remember, yeah, now. So I remember leaving partial and that all. So yeah, we have this strong support, but then it's a stumbling block. We wouldn't expect it to. We wouldn't expect it to. We may just do a little, come to this level, and then we have the break levels. So of course, we may be looking to sell around this level. Let me see if there's anything worth refining. So y'all could see the two levels to refine to. But this level not count. Not count because it didn't break. Okay, this serves as an inducement for this. So the level where I take into consideration is this. For refinement, I may consider this. Let me not clean this one. Then this level. Because from the daily to the 4 hour, for 4 hour, that's the support we have and extreme. So yeah, it's able to hold price. So from this 4 hour, now let's talk about the 4 hour levels. Now, this was why I wanted to buy from that level. Remember, this level was the daily level we marked. All right. So yeah, that's the daily level, right? Okay. And if we refine, you could see all the support here had been what broken. This one broke with the body, so I won't say this would hold. Then look at here. Look here. This is the support. All right. This is the support. So this was where I was looking to buy, of course. So now my problem with my over refining, I think I missed something on the daily. That was the reason why I over refined. I should have. So you could see this. This was why I wanted to buy yesterday. I sold, I sold from this region. Yeah, from this top of this candle here. I think I caught it my par. Let's see. Okay, price broke this. Yeah. I remember taking the sell from here. Let me go 5. It was 5 minutes. I saw that. Yeah, exactly. This was it. So this is the region. And look at that break. Look at the sweep of liquidity and what the break of structure. Now, not just one structure. It broke this one on the higher time frame. Yeah, it broke this other structure on the higher time frame. Like when I mean broke, you understand. I mean body close. There was a body closure below this candle on the higher time frame. So yeah, when it came back here, it took this first low. and took the second low. Okay, look at it here. Remember what I said, when we confirm market structure shift or change of character rather, okay, we want to see two lows broken to be sure, right? And then I took my entry from here. On my broker, this was triggered, all right, this was triggered, but then it wasn't triggered on this. I think this is Wanda also, or FXCM. This is like FX. No, this is a Wanda. Okay, it wasn't. It didn't trigger here, but then it triggered on FXCM and it triggered on my broker. So I sniped from here. I took that sell from around these regions, yeah, and I had yes, right above. Yeah, that was like 5 pips. Yeah, I had a 5 pip, so, and of course because of spread and all that. So I had this sell. I didn't want to go far, so this is what I did. Yeah, look at this support level here. Look at this inducement and support level. I didn't want to do much. I knew price was gonna come down. Okay, but I didn't know. I didn't want. I didn't want to engage because now your emotions tend to be, how would I put it? As a trader, okay, you should do what works with you. I know the kind of mindset that I have. I know the kind of I can be very emotional, like the physical life and that. So I prefer to do what, if I take my profits off here, what is the same as this, right? What I just do is, this is the percent I want to risk, and if I'm okay with 1:5, I'm okay with like 5%. If I'm risking 1%, of course, 5 times the amount of the money, right? So I should be drawing to my higher time frame level, or probably this candle here. But then, what is the need? Why not just get in and get out? Okay, avoid any story that touches the heart. So yeah, and so I had that entry. I took off partials and then hit T. That was all, and I missed the buy. I missed the buy. I'm so pissed I missed the buy. I was waiting for this. Yeah, this is it. I was waiting for this level, but it didn't trigger here, but it triggered on FXM. So you could see what my broker did to me. Now, this one, this one, I think I love Wanda, so most of the times I pay attention to Wanda more than I pay to other FXCM and other brokers I use. So you see, this wasn't triggered. That was the reason I didn't take the buy. So when I saw rejection, I was like, okay, now it's building inducement. But then it didn't come back. Just kept going and going. So when I saw this kind of closure, I know, okay. You can see that kind of closure. Those are both this open close. So yo, missed the buy and also missed the sell kind of, but I won't say miss the sell because it's not entirely lost. Remember what we said about this is a breaker block, right? Remember this level, open close level, double, and it was what sold into. This was a nice sell. Okay, but I didn't take it. Of course, it's end of the day. Why not wait? So I'm gonna be up early on Sunday, yes, when the market is going to open. So I'll join in the sell. That is if it comes to my PY, because if I come to the 1 hour, I'll see this. And of course, if I go to the 15 minutes, I'll see this. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Of the 5 minutes. So you could see this guy on the 5 minute, what he did. There was one break here, right? And there was a second break here. What do you think? I'm looking at a return to this area, a buy, come back to these areas, and then I will be selling from here. And that's what I want to do. Okay. That's like 8.5. Let me just leave it at 8.5. Right? That's 8.5 pips. Okay. Remember that is a level, of course, and look at it rejected. So yeah, we'll be having this level. And since it's from the 4 hour, remember what I said, 4 hours, not all the resistances will be broken. Of them will be bought into. Look at this one. This one rejected. What did I say? It's not gonna change the direction. Okay, it's gonna obey the rejection rule. of course, because it's a valid, strong one. All right. So when this happened, I didn't want to engage, but when this rate happened and then got that, I knew that okay, this is sorry. When this stuff happened, it was on a much lower time frame. So, but when it happened here and somehow came back, I managed to take this sell. I knew this was going to break. I knew this was going to break. And if we are rejecting from here, where are we going to? Remember, support, that's support. That's where are we going to? If you're reacting on this resistance level, okay, where are we going to? The next support. Where is the next support? This level. Right, this level. Leave my refinements. See this level. You understand? So it's uh it's not magic. Okay, it's just for you to perceive these things. So if it's coming from this resistance, it's coming to the support. I remember what I said this support would hold because of what or why. Of course, we are going bullish. We are having bullish order flow. Then I don't really like putting trend lines on my top. Okay, but then this is a third touch in this would be a nice rejection. There should be a nice rejection. So by the way, yeah, that's it. So any pullback on this, any POI that falls around this level of this cross buy. So I don't think this level will be coming. Of course, if it comes, no problem. If we have a pullback up here and then a steep hang, it comes here and probably with some news or something just rejects. Then we can have the break. No problem. No problem. Aside that, that's why I don't draw trend lines much. I just look at my levels and then of course play around with them. So if it's rejecting from this H4 level, okay, if it's rejecting from the H4, is there anything on the daily? Let's check. Okay, it's on the H4 level. So this is the H4 obstacle rather. So it rejected, and then where is it gonna go? Where are the supports that we have here? Where are the supports we have? We have one support here. Okay, we have this resistance stone support, of course, here. And we also have this level 2. That's like the 2 times breaking. Remember the 2 times breaking rule? All right, this one gave a bullish closure. This was a support, right? It broke here, turned here to, of course, it broke here, turned it to one break, okay, and then it broke up again. So it's just remember the 2 times breaking rule. It works, all right, it works, but not every time. It's low probability, but it doesn't mean price not gonna. In fact, I'm even rooting for this one right here, okay, because if I use a Fibonacci, of course, yes, I use the Fibonacci sometimes. If I use the Fibonacci, yeah, I come down to this level. You see, this level falls below, right? Like this 0.382 level, right? That's why I just pick this level up above this one, but this one is closest to the, should I say extra, whatever. So going down to 1 hour, okay, 1 hour, I saw something that was that is very, delicious. Let me call it delicious. So if I'm taking this guy, I'll be taking it off here. I'll be taking it. Sorry, I'm taking it off here. Remember, there's a little rejection block right here. But I'm thinking it will be used as inducement. Look at this rejection block. But of course, I'm not even taking it into consideration because why should I? So sorry guys. This is the level I'm looking at. Now look at this guy here. What this did. Price came here, swept this high, came here, swept this low, came back here, worked on the high, obeyed, and then broke this low with this heavy candle. Now look at this line has sweep and body break. Do you know that? Look at that. You think this is bullish, right? This line has sweep and body break. But then see here, look at this support. This support was somehow supposed to be respected, but then there was news. Yeah, this was news. So that 230 news, bang, hit. That was what hit and everything. All right. Now this was it. The news came back, hit, and then we had this buy up, impulse buy. So this was never respected or retested. Right now, these are the two breaks. So I want price, or I need price to come to that level. Now let's draw our Fibonacci for, okay. Now look how this level just falls around the 382 level, go below and a little bit. If you want to do the Fibonacci rule, if you're a Fibonacci trader, you can just do that. Put it on that level and then put your SL where. Let me say here. That's like 5.8 pips. No biggie, right? No biggie. So we should be having sells, like pullback and sells then to this level and then buys continuation, right? Now that is one. And then I wouldn't take, yeah, I will take price here. That's fair. That's fair. So that's like 2 trades already set for next week. All right. And then we also have this level. Look at how this level fall in the 0.236 level too. See that this level here will mark. And if you refine it to, of course, the 1 hour, it stays the same. Look at, it's an open close level that was broken with the body. Okay. Now, because of this rule, if you know what Quasimodo is more like this kind of okay, let me just show you. When we talk about Quasimodo, we talk about something like this. There's a sweep and a break, and the market comes to be equal with this shoulder. Some people call it head and shoulder. It comes to this level and then it sells back. Okay, now this level here is like, it comes back to equilibrium. Let me use that English. Okay, that's like equilibrium. So you see that level, that's the Quasimodo, and I think that's the same thing happening in this case. Otherwise, it's bearish. Okay, we'll have that body, and then we are going to have that come back to here. That's why I refined this level. Right, if we have that pullback to here, our stop loss will just be like 3.7 pips, and then the risk to reward ratio will be higher. Okay, but then if you're scared of taking this kind of hanging trades, or should I say hanging for, or whatever, if you're scared of taking this kind of trades, it will be preferable you wait on the 1 minute. Once you start seeing rejection from this level, you enter. If you don't see rejection and the candle just keep pushing, forget about it. All right, guys. So that's that for that. Oh, all right. So that's I've given off the trades I want to take next week. So yo, remember we have eyes on the weekly, and because of the attitude that GU portrays, okay, because of the way she acts, okay, like she's my baby, of course. So the way she acts, I tend to tell people, or tell you guys, not to take long-term swings from the 4 hour. Like, from what I mean for the 4 hours, of course, rejection and continuation, because sometimes usually you can get mad. You can come here, push back up here, and fall here. You can be very crazy. Okay, so I just tell you all to be quiet and safe. All right. So you take from here. If you want to play the support and resistance rule, sharp. If we have a touch here first, this will be on fresh. So meaning price is gonna break here, right? Yeah, it means price is gonna break here. If we have this sell, okay, and the sell comes up to here, okay, then price is gonna break. And then if price, if here turns on fresh, where would we be looking at? The next daily level, right? The next daily level. So if that's on fresh, okay, sorry. The next H4 level, the daily is of course bullish, so we're just gonna be having buys back. Let me see where that falling. Okay, this part is not bad. Here, this level is not bad, but here is further than 50%. This is cool, 50%. All right, it's cool. So any buys from any of these two would be good. All right, buys from any of the first two would be good. Now this is refinement, good. So this is a little bit extreme, but then refine, if it's of course a refinement. Okay, because what else can I refine it to if not this? If not this. So yeah. All right. So this is cool. But then this is extreme. Okay. Anything that makes price to break this low here, there's every possibility it's coming this low here. So imagine we'll be waiting. If you're the kind of person that waits for confirmation, you wait for confirmation. But me, sometimes I take the risky entries. Of course, it's lower than my usual. Then enter the confirmation. with my normal, and of course I'm way ahead because of the extra, and then that makes me to be able to take off partials when my trade is running. So that way I'll be closing when I want to take partials. I close out the risky entry. All right, the risky entry. I close out the risky entry. I put the confirmation. I break even. Okay, it all depends. So we'll be having buys, sales first of all, and then buys. So there are two things involved. If this guy comes here during Asia, okay, if this guy comes during Asia, we'll be having the sales, of course, and Asia will be a strong high and all that, blah blah blah. We're having that sell, and price may come here during London open. Okay, London open, it may trigger here, and then we have the continuation. Now, if it triggers here during London open by 9:30 to 10 o'clock a.m. GMT +1 on Monday, okay, then of course we'll be having just bias. That day will be bullish. But then if it didn't come up to here, London, or maybe did something like this, Asia just ranges around this level, and then let me use this box. So let me just assume Asia opens and then ranges around this level. Then what? London open came and maybe not London, like maybe Frankfurt session an hour before London, or London, any of them, okay, comes up to here, then and then starts selling. Then we're gonna have this low broken or retracement, and then bang. All right, now this is it. If price comes, it plays around this during London, okay, so we might just have that 1 o'clock, okay, 1 o'clock will start pulling back, and then when 2 o'clock open, going to 2:30 to 3 o'clock, we have that move. So this 3 o'clock clears out the former lows, right, and then boom, go higher, and that is where you won't expect something, a full pullback. You can just see this pullback to where support, resistance on support, and then continue. That's why most times when we wait for pullbacks to extreme, it doesn't come. We just see something like this, and then we just get mad. Okay, so you pay attention to the little details, my friends. All right, pay attention to little details, and you'll be fine. Trading is something that should be done carefully. All right. Okay, so that's basically all I've given the trades for next week. Just these two should be able to do quite a good amount of percentage. So of course, if you'll be taking that we sell, if you're taking the sell probably from here, that's when I mean the sell. Remember when price comes back, that's where the story leads. Now you see it. So we already have eyes here bigger, right? So remember, this is just the pullback. So when we have the pullback to this region, we remember I mentioned we're taking the sell. So we take the sell from here, this re-entry, take it down, then we take the buys from here, then we take the buys from here. The buys should take us to where? This level or this level. All right, but me, I'll just tell you, take it out at this level. So your mind should be neutral, all right? So that when it comes to either of this level, you should be able to play by what you talked about, what you must do at that time. Because most times when you're in a buy, you find it hard taking the opposite. That's a sell when your region is command. That's a habit I dealt with. It's not a good one. So I advise you take your TP here. So when you buy from here to here, that's quite a good amount of pips, man. So just do your percentage count. That's almost if I say take it off here, that's like 50. Let me just say take it off at 50 pips from entry, and that's cool. 50 pips, man. Depending on the lot size you use, you wait for it here or here. Time and price you do it. All right, then you sell. Now you selling, where will you sell to? Of course, the next support that pops up. All right, the next support that pops up. If price doesn't come here and it does all this rigmarole, there's a possibility when it hits here. Sorry, there's a possibility when it hits here, it will finally come here. All right, so of course, if it comes here, nice. We have the other buys to the weekly direct. In fact, that's one of the sweetest buys I've taken, because then all these resistances must have been swept. So there's nothing that will pull it back again. So if it comes here from here, but then fingers crossed. We just let price do her thing, huh? So that's what I'm expecting, and we hope the new week is profitable. Remember we have this and this level, so anything above the weekly, we have the major sales. The major sales to take us here. Take us here. So from here, taking off yeah, if I take that sell here, I'll check it on split accounts. Right? If I take the major sell, because there's an account, I'm gonna take the sell and I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm not gonna tamper it. So what I'll do is I'll go in every week, layer. Like when I mean layer, I will layer on weekly resistances. Just like this now. I'm doing layer 1 right here. So once I layer here, I'm gonna go off, probably remove the account from my MT5 till the next week. Okay, so till price comes here, and if it comes here from here, that'll be like it's like 660 pips. Let me just say 660 pips. Now from here, I'll take out. Okay, I'm supposed to, but I won't do it. I'll trade on different accounts. Now this is how I handle my account. There's the one I won't touch at all, and there is another one I will take partials from at this level, and then just one I'll just be taking my intraday trades, level to level, level to level. So that's what I'll be doing. Okay. So time waits for no man, my G. Okay. Remember we have this pullback. Now this came up here. I'm gonna just drop this extra, though we may get to talk about it another time. Okay. Remember this rejected off this level. Alright, rejected off this level, but then this level still remains fresh. Alright. So if you see price rejecting from here, don't be surprised. Alright. If you see price rejecting from this blue line here, don't be surprised. Now, go way back, if you see. So, but then, why I say don't be surprised, it's not going to be for long. Alright, it's not going to be for long. So, whichever, after we enter this first weekly level, okay, now every other level we enter, we're going to be very careful. Alright, we're going to enter, remember I said that, very strong levels. Very strong levels that price is not going to come back to. Because just like this, imagine we've been layering from here, then we started added here and all this. Then for price finally came back to clear everything that we layered. You understand what I'm saying, right? So if you're layering, you have to be very careful to take something off. Anything that you're entering from here should be taken off here. Okay, this original one can be. Alright, the original one can be. Alright, then you just all the other ones you enter intermediate, just take some of them out here and just watch price action. The major thing is you have to be very sensitive. Watch price action. Watch. Very important. So this is a weekly level. If the next weekly level is very high, then we don't worry. But then I don't expect it to be high. So you might just have an obedience to this level, and then an obedience to the next resistance, and then continuation to clear out this whole low. Now, if this low is cleared out, where is the next weekly level we have? Now, the next weekly level we have is here. So any trades, all your sales will be safe until here. You get. Okay, don't mind the way I say it. I say safe until here. So from here, just be taking your partials, be very comfortably with your trading. Or very comfortable rather with your trading. Okay, then that is the final level we sell to. Meanwhile, we'll be holding, and whenever we see a rejection or pullback or something, okay, then we can close our trade. But then the whole positions be taken off here. So if you are calculating from entry to here, that's about $2,325.1. Now 0.1 rather pips. Let me just say 2,300 pips. Okay. Now 2,300 pips on a standard lot size. On a standard lot size is $23,250. if I'm not mistaken. $23,250. Yes. Then on 0.1, that is, I'm just assuming it's just one position. Okay. On 0.1, it is $1,325 apt. On 0.01, that is $232.5. Okay, I think that's the lowest you can go. Then on 10 lot sizes, that's 232,500 pips. So sorry, $500. So guys, count your teeth with your tongues. And that's gonna be all for today's video. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for hanging with us. And once again, I apologize for the failed live session. All right, love y'all, love and light.